Hi, it's Lil from Me by Marley. Today I am going to be showing you what I have done with the new Rose Botanical Transfer from IOD in the summer release. I'm just kind of giving you a quick flip through here of some of the beautiful flowers, and I really do think this transfer lends itself to larger pieces and smaller because the flowers and blooms are in small and large format. What I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be doing a toe wear sort of inspired tabletop. I saw one online and it was an antique. And so what I'm doing is I'm starting with a dark background. This is a very dark navy with a little bit of black in it. I am drying it off and then I am giving it a second coat. Once it's been dry for a day, you need to seal it, and this is me sealing it with a sealer spray. Now what I'm doing is I'm going through the transfers, picking what I want. Now, if you know what a toe wear sort of look is, there's normally a sort of feature sort of length in the beginning, in the centre with a lot of blooms. So I'm trying to find the flowers that will make that up. I'm cutting the leaves off them. Keep all of your leaves, you're going to need these later on in the project. I'm just looking for the flower heads right now. And what you're going to do is you're going to position them in a pleasing arrangement that suits you in the centre of the table. You don't have to put it in the centre of the table, and as you can see as this video progresses, these are not exactly in the centre of the table, but I wasn't bothered. It still looks pretty much like what I've been kind of doing my research on. So put all your leaves to the side, and that's me just cutting out the rest of the flowers. And now it's time to kind of arrange your flowers the way you want them. And this is going to take a little bit of time, but basically I'm just putting them in the centre of the table and making a sort of arrangement with them. If you've never used an IOD transfer before, you just get your little plastic transfer tool, take the white backing off, apply it to your furniture, brush it down or brown with your transfer stick until it's on the piece, and then burnish it in with either a soft cloth or the transfer transparent sheet, just to make sure that there's no little edges that are sticking up. So I'm going to get on now and I am going to make a circle pattern in the middle of this table. So this is how it looks when it's all put together in the circle. What I've been doing is just applying some little flyaways just to give it a little bit of movement. So that's just little stems and sprigs, and I think there was some little sort of berries. Now, this is where you need to go back to your leaves. Cut all of your leaves out. Doesn't matter if they're all from different plants. And then cut them and have the leaves going from the cut part on the round surface of the table with the pointy part of your leaf, the top of your leaf facing in. And you just go around your whole table and apply all of those leaves. So you can see me doing this here. It's quite it's a laborious project, so this part, so you kind of like just have to kind of dig deep. Just remember that you're burnishing everything in. So I'm going to get on and then we'll get to the next part of our table. Okay, so that's all the leaves applied around the edges, and just make sure that there's no loose parts at all. I actually have a soft glove that I rub over the top of my transfers just to make sure that they're all adheres. Now I've got a white dressmaker's pencil, and I'm just kind of doing, because it's not hugely centered, I'm just trying to kind of do a sort of line around it, because I'm going to come in here now and I'm going to put some gold onto it. So the gold I'm going to be using is a gold gilding acrylic. It's a water-based paint, and literally what I'm doing is, you can see me with my pencil, is I'm just drawing a sort of leafy sort of pattern with the white pencil so that I can come back and paint it with the gold paint. So here I am with my gold, and I'm going to paint in all of my little chalk pattern lines. How did I do that? I just kind of made it up in my head. I looked at lots of different toe wear for inspiration, and most of them that I saw had sort of gold detail separating the flowers, so I thought that might kind of complete the look. So this is another one of those jobs that it takes a little bit of time, so I'm just using a number 1 script brush or rigger brush to make this pattern with my gold paint all the way around where I've drawn the leaves in the pencil. Okay, so once I'd done my pattern, I did a second row of the gold just to kind of fill it out. If I'm honest, it was to try and make it look less wonky. Then I got my gold paint, and what I did next is I painted the outer edge, the rim of the table, just to complement everything. So I'll come back to you in a moment when all that's done. Okay, so I'm just finishing off my gold at this part. And you need to let this dry thoroughly. Then what I'm doing is I'm burnishing it off, and what I'm going to do now is I'm getting a very, very thin grit sandpaper. It's hardly got, I think it's 5,000 grit, so it's hardly sandpaper at all. But what it's doing is slightly bedding down my transfer, because remember, if it was an old vintage Tolwear tabletop, it would be slightly aged. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going through the aging process. So I'm doing everywhere with my transfer with my incredibly fine sandpaper. I'm going over the gold as well, just making sure that everywhere is kind of bedded down in. Now I'm taking a 180 grit sandpaper, and I am running it around the edge to make sure that I distress that back. I'm looking for quite a heavy distress. It wouldn't be pristine if it was old, so you've got to kind of remember that. And now what I'm doing is I'm doing the tabletop itself, some of the navy parts and some of the gold, and I'm just kind of taking them right away. Don't worry about the chalk dust, that'll all wipe away in a minute. It's just because it's chalk paint. Making sure that I really kind of go over everything to bed it all down in to make it look aged. I'm actually taking it over the transfer as well, making sure that I've done that there too. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm just putting a little bit of water on a damp cloth, and I'm just getting rid of all of that chalk dust and sanding dust from where I sanded it. And you can see now it's knocked back, it looks better. I'm now taking the stamp from Vintage Textures, and I'm using the Crackle stamp, and I'm applying it onto the flowers. Making sure that they've got a sort of crackled effect, like they've aged, that the paint's crackled. Be quite liberal with this. I mean, you can go to town with the crackle. That's it. Just making sure that everywhere's done all the way around and it's got a good bit of kind of crackle. Now I'm using another one of the stamps from the Vintage Texture. It kind of gives like a kind of score line sort of kind of detail. So I've applied that, and now what I'm doing is I'm clear coating it with sealer to protect it, which I'm applying with a sponge to the sides and to the top to protect everything. I go ahead and I give it 2 coats of that, and that's our tabletop done. So I hope you've enjoyed my take on the Tolwear sort of style. Go away, have a look at it, research it, and have a look at the IOD transfers. They really, really do lend themselves to this kind of look, and you just need a little bit of hand painting skills to be able to make it happen. And the overall look is fabulous. Thanks so much for watching.